customer smokes in the house while you're cleaning, how do you ask them to stop? That's a great question, and we're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. Now, today's show is brought to us by housecleaning360.com. That's a 360 view of the perfect home. And if you're a house cleaner and you stumble into a customer that's not a good fit for you, you can refer them to housecleaning360.com to find another house cleaner. And you can go on your merry way and you can find new homeowners that you can work for. All right, on to today's show, which is from a house cleaner who has this question.
Hi, Angela. I would really appreciate some help with this. I have a client that smokes in the house whilst I clean, and I don't smoke and I try and stay healthy, and I just come away smelling of it. How do I ask her to stop?
Alrighty, how do you ask a customer to stop smoking in their own house? You don't. Oh, I know, that wasn't the answer you were looking for, is it? Okay, so this is a customer's house. While you're at the customer's house, they get to do whatever they want. They're the ones that are making the mortgage payment on it. They get to do whatever they want. So if you are a paid service provider and they've hired you to come into their home, and for whatever reason, it's not a good fit for you, you need to move on your merry way and go find a new customer. Now, there are things that happen when you smoke inside your house, and there will be like a tar film that goes all over the walls and the drapery and the carpets and the floors and all the solid surfaces, and it's sticky and icky. As a house cleaner, you're going to get to clean all of that up at some point. And so you have a difficult job, as well as you're managing your lungs and the work that it's trying to do while you're trying to process the secondhand cigarette smoke. So if you've determined that's not a healthy thing for you, then it's time for you to go find another customer. And you can do it in the most loving of ways. You don't have to blame them for smoking or judge them for smoking or any of those things. You can just say, hey, I'm not smoking, and when I am in the house and you're smoking, it's almost like the secondhand smoke, causes me allergies or whatever. It's not personal. I just have to move on, and this is not a good fit for me. And you can let them know that it's the smoking, because even if they go outside to smoke, the house is still going to smell like smoke because they smoke in the house when you're not there. And so you will leave the house and you will still smell like cigarette smoke just from having worked inside the house. And you will still be breathing a lot of the stuff that's just left in the air. So there are other solutions on the market like ozone machines and HEPA filtration systems and activated carbon filters and things like that will help suck some of that stuff out of the air or help destroy it in the air depending on which machine you use. And so if the customer is not willing to go that route and to maintain their home before you get there, you guys are just not a good fit for each other. Now, when I was young, there was a woman who came to stay with us. It was her and her family of 6 or 8 children. They came to stay with us for a period of time. I don't know why, I forget. They were in the process of moving or something, and they needed an interim place to stay in. I can't remember why they stayed with us, but they did. Anyway, the woman, the mother, determined of her own volition that the color blue caused her problems. And so she started telling all of us kids that we could not wear the color blue in any of our clothes. No blue shirts, no blue pants, no blue socks, no blue shoes. I mean, it was kind of strange. And you see, today I would be devastated, right? That's all I wear. It was interesting because she got violently upset when any of us would wear the color blue. And it was odd to me that she was a guest in our home, that she's a stranger from the outside coming into our home, telling us what we can and can't do. This is the same kind of feeling your customer is going to get if you try to ask them, even nicely, not to smoke while you're there. This is their home, it's their choosing. And so you don't get to decide that. If it bothers you, it's time to move on. All right, I hate that's the way it is, but I wish you the best. If you found this helpful, please pass it on to a friend. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.